head into the film room. Connor, for those who don't know what type of player Mason Taylor is, what should we expect to see from the tight end?
A well-rounded wide tight end, somebody that could actually play on the line of scrimmage. You see all these college tight ends that lived in the slot and lived off the line of scrimmage or were moved in the backfield, and he could do both. That's the thing with Mason Taylor, and what he grew into this year is a sturdy, strong blocker. He got bigger, he got stronger, and he just played with more violence. So this is somebody that in the Jets running game, you're going to be able to get him in the zone run game, downhill running game. They're going to love having him on the line of scrimmage. But Justin Fields needed somebody that can help in the middle of the field as a big-bodied pass catcher. 55 catches this year for Mason Taylor, only one drop. He's got reliable hands, and he's really good at catching the ball away from his body. Good burst up the seam to get off the line of scrimmage into his routes. And he's somebody that plays with a really good catch radius, as you see right here. The ability, once again, pluck the ball away from the body. A lot of these big guys, sometimes they're body catchers. That's not Taylor's game. He's a real high-end athlete at the position. And then you look at the body control and the catch near the sideline as this play kind of extends and breaks down a little bit. So once again, the catch radius really important with this guy. I can't wait to see what he could do on the line of scrimmage for Tanner Engstrand as well. But for Justin Fields, this is about getting another safety blanket underneath that can move the chains.
Yeah, Willie, how much can a solid blocking tight end help the offensive line and the offense as a whole? Well,
they create opportunities everywhere. That's the bottom line. But we sat here throughout this year and we watched our tight ends get decapitated at the point of attack. And it became sickening to the point we wonder why Breece Hall didn't have an identity, because he couldn't get to the edge, right? And we know he was most effective getting outside the tackle and making hay. So when you talk about getting Mason Taylor, not only can he catch the ball, but he's effective at the point of attack. He's 20 years old. I know we already established that. But he allows this offense to grow. And I think for me, it was a home run pick. And plus, we can talk about the bloodline. You played with his father. I played against his father. He knows ball. He's been around ball, so it makes for good football.
Well, you see that also when it's time to sit down in zones, just the nuance, finding the holes and the subtlety of the position. But what I really like is the fact that you get the tight end second, because last year you couldn't release the tight end because when Morgan Moses went out, you couldn't block anybody. So now you have somebody that you can block. Now Breece can get to the corner, or Braylon Allen can get to the corner, because now you have somebody that can help pin those tight ends, those defensive ends.
Connor, what pieces are the Jets getting in Thomas and Moore?
Two defensive backs that just kind of fit Aaron Glenn's identity. They're smart and they're tough and they're battle-tested. You start with Azareye'h Thomas. You know, I interviewed 40 prospects in the NFL Combine. This guy was right at the top of the list in terms of intensity, awareness, and he's 20 years old. It felt like you were talking to an 8-year pro. I mean, that's the kind of person we're talking about here. And to go back, over 300 snaps in man coverage at the college level. That Florida State team was terrible, but he stood out because teams, listen, he was one of the guys you had to avoid, and they tried to challenge him. He's so physical at the line of scrimmage. He bumps guys with physicality at the route. And when you got long arms and size, it helps you battle at the catch point as well. And he's got good instincts for a younger player, and he's not afraid to come up and tackle. I think the Jets wanted a little sandpaper added to this secondary. I think people are surprised. They went out and got a corner as early as they did in this draft, but they wanted this guy's mentality. So Azareye'h Thomas, he's going to be a really good player in my opinion. Malachi Moore, two-time team captain, multi-year starter at Alabama, and this is what he does. He plays free safety as a ball-hawking, roaming safety. You see the range? He's not the fastest guy in the world. The speed is just average, but the instincts make up for that with his ability to climb over the top, take away the football, a reliable tackler on the back end, and he could play the slot and cover tight ends, which they might use him as that third safety chess piece kind of player. You think in the division, a guy like Dalton Kincaid you have to match up with. Jonnu Smith last year gave them problems. Malachi Moore, this was the value pick of day 3 to me, just because it is not easy to be a multi-year starter and a multi-time captain at Alabama in that secondary. What's asked of you, this dude passed the test.